Hello Internet, and welcome to John Theory. This is episode 3, and today we're going to be discussing the River Sprite Theory. So, first, I gotta give you guys a little background in this, just in case you guys don't know a bit of Greek mythology. I know most of you out there have, read Percy Jackson, played Hades, or interested in this kind of stuff. But for those who haven't, let me give a little bit of backstory. So Achilles was one of the greatest warriors in all of ancient Greece. And the reason is because he was pretty much invincible. He was 99.99% invincible. And the only reason he was not completely invulnerable, and the only reason he eventually fell, was because of his Achilles tendon. That's a little tendon that's on the back of your foot. It's right above your heel. You got two of those, and it's a very hard to reach spot, and you wouldn't really think of a weak spot. When you think of a weak spot, you think someone's head, like the back of their chest, something like that. But Achilles had it on his foot. Now, this is Achilles' mother, Thetis, dipping him into the river Styx by holding his heel right here. She just held on that little spot, dipped him all the way in. Now, the river Styx, typically, if you fall all the way in, it completely destroys you. The ancient Greeks believed that if you stayed out, if a part of you stayed out of it and you had a strong enough will, then the rest of you would become invincible, invulnerable to any damage. Um, and that's why Achilles was the greatest warrior, or one of the greatest warriors. It's debated among ancient Greek historians of the ancient times. Now, let's get into the River Sprite Theory. So the River Sprite Theory was that TB was actually dropped into the River Sprite by John's father. Now, if you don't know the lore, um, this is like stuff in the comics. This isn't even the show, really. John's dad created DB through a series of Soda X experiments with different chemicals and stuff. But there's a theory that instead of using those chemicals, because like obviously a chemical is not going to bring an autonomous being to life, um, there's a theory that as a child, DB was taken to the River Sprite on the Soda home planet, and he was dipped in there. Only John's dad held him by the back of the head, I guess grabbed a little bit of his hair when he still was a human, and dipped him in there, held him there, until he became a soda person. And that's why DB wears the can on his head. As you could see, he has a neck here. There's no way that this can is his head itself. I feel like it's more likely that this can is only their mask per se, and they have a head under there with a weak spot on the back of their head. Now also, I kind of glossed over it earlier, but this does call into question the nature of what or who DB was before they underwent this process. Were they a baby? Were they a fully grown human? Were they a synthetic human? Were they not human at all? Were they just a different monster? Were they a creation of John's dad? This is also unknown. There are probably more theories that go deeper into that, but I just wanted to get you guys caught up on what the River Sprite theory is. Maybe get you guys out there examining, the comics, the show, um, the little stuff. Maybe I don't know, go through the artist. That's what it's called. Maybe go through the artist's Twitter, Instagram accounts. Find secret little lore tidbits that maybe allude to DB being more than a living can that was created in some mysterious science experiments that were, for some reason, never recreated or anything. There are theories that they have been recreated or they've been done before in the past, but we'll get into that another day. For now, I hope you enjoyed this theory. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, please comment how you felt. Subscribe to my Patreon. I've been getting a lot of support recently, and that feels great. I just get more empowered to come out with these episodes. Next episode, I'm not too sure what we're going to do yet. That'll be a surprise for you guys. I'll see you guys for episode 4 tomorrow, 4 p.m.